speak will be District Attorney Bennie Schiro.
Can y'all hear me in the back okay? All right, well, I'm not going to use a microphone. Need to work on those. Like Scott said, my name is Bennie Schiro. I've been your elected district attorney now for 2 terms. 3 years prior to that, I was your assistant district attorney, and 2 years prior to that, I was an assistant district attorney in Walker County working under David Weeks. And during that whole time, I've been an adjunct professor of criminal justice at Sam Houston State University, one of the top 3 criminal justice schools in the nation. I do it at night. It doesn't interfere with my day job, in case you were worried about that. Some of the results I've had since I've been in office. This past summer, we tried a murder case, got a life sentence. Prior to that, we had a murder life sentence, sexual assault of a child, 218-year sentence, another sexual assault of a child, well over 100 years, and several more cases like that. And we had a 50-year sentence on a drug dealer, and Woody, that shut the drug dealing down for a long time, didn't it? And you know, when you get sentences like that, I got to thank you guys as jurors, all of y'all that have ever shown up for that and served in that capacity. It makes our job a lot easier, law enforcement and myself. So thank you guys for that. But I want to stand up here and talk about numbers. I probably got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to talk about how we get to those numbers. And the first thing is I run a ethical office and where victims come first. And that's something I learned a long time ago. In the crimes I prosecute, the most serious crimes, we talk about murder, sexual assaults, victims have to come first because we're there for their justice. And I can't do it without those guys in the back, those law enforcement, the guys are going to be speaking after me. I got to thank them for some of those numbers I shoot out because I wouldn't have those long sentences in front of a jury without those guys, by all means. And working with them is essential to my office, and we've had a great working relationship since 2009, before I was elected and before Woody was sheriff. So we did a lot of good, and we continue to do a lot of good, I think. So, like I said last time in Centerville, these trials aren't won in courtrooms. The trials are won outside of courtrooms, and no one's going to outwork me. No attorney in East Texas is going to outwork me. And working with these guys, the work starts outside the courtroom when they get a case. And they call me, and we figure out between us, what do we need to do to work best for the victims of this county? These guys, I can speak for them on this account. I know I can speak for myself, that we don't forget that we work for you guys. People think elected officials work for themselves. If they don't, at least we don't. We know that. Talking about the sheriff, his department, we know we work for you guys, and we work towards justice for those victims of the most serious crime. And like I said, working together is essential. They'll call me when the case comes in. Do we need to get a search warrant? Do we need to send something through the lab? Who do we need to talk to? And they'll work their investigation up. We'll work to collaborate on that. Gets to my office. How long is that? All right. So I'll wind it up. I'm not going to be outworked. You're going to continue to get this from me. Everything you've got from me. And if my name's attached to it, know that you're going to get the best of my ability each and every time. And if I don't ever give you the best of what I got and everything I've just talked to you about, I'm not going to be the type of guy that's going to stand up here and ask for your vote. Thank you.